If you think you can't buy a home in Ponte Vedra Beach without living here first, I want to change your mind in the next few minutes. Most of our buyers in 2026 start this process from another state entirely. It works on one condition. It has to run on a real process, not a hope and a few Zillow tabs. Today, I'm walking you through that exact process, step by step. By the way, my name is Moody. I help people just like you every week who want to move to or sell in Ponte Vedra Beach. And I'd love to help you too. The best way to reach me is by calling or texting me at 904-746-9418 or booking an appointment using the link below. You'll find everything you need in the description. Stick around because at the end, I'm going to walk you through the 3 mistakes remote buyers make most often, including one that can cost you real money if nobody warns you before you write an offer. Remote buying isn't a workaround or a compromise. For a huge share of our buyers, it's simply how the process starts. You're managing a job, a family, a life in another state, and flying in for every showing isn't realistic. The good news, it doesn't have to be. What actually matters is whether the process is structured. Let me show you what that looks like. Step 1. Before we look at a single listing, we align on your actual goals. What's driving the move? Your lifestyle, the retirement, proximity to family, schools maybe? What's your realistic budget, including the full cost of ownership, not just the purchase price? And which neighborhoods genuinely fit that? Old Ponte Vedra, Marsh Landing, Sawgrass, maybe Nocatee. This step gets skipped more than any other, and it's the single biggest reason remote buyers waste time touring homes that were never going to be right. Step 2. Once we have a real short list, we use guided virtual tours to narrow it further, walking you through homes live, answering questions in real time, showing you the things photos don't capture. By the time you book a flight, you're touring 3 or 4 homes that already made a strong first impression, not 20 houses hoping one clicks. Step 3. This is the step that protects you most, and it happens before you write an offer, not after. We look at insurance posture for the specific home. Oceanfront, near ocean, and inland properties carry very different premiums. We check flood zone designations because that changes your insurance requirements and your total monthly number. And we build out the real all-in cost: mortgage, insurance, taxes, HOA or club dues, and maintenance. So there's no surprise waiting for you at closing. Steps 4 and 5. With a clear financial picture, we build your offer strategy around current market conditions, where you have real leverage, where you don't, and how to structure terms that protect you as a buyer who isn't physically present. You also don't need to be standing in the driveway for a strong inspection. We coordinate a trusted local inspector, walk you through findings by phone or video, and manage negotiation on repairs or credits on your behalf. So you're making informed decisions without needing to fly in for every step. Steps 6 and 7. Closing can be handled remotely in most cases. Documents signed electronically or through a local representative. If you need somewhere to stay before your home is ready, we help you think through temporary housing, so the gap between contracts and move-in doesn't create unnecessary stress. And behind every smooth remote purchase is a coordinated team. Your lender, real estate attorney, inspector, insurance agent, and movers all working from the same timeline. Part of my job is making sure that coordination runs so you're not the one relaying information back and forth between 5 vendors. 3 mistakes remote buyers make. If you take one section from this video, take this one. Mistake 1, touring without a short list. Flying in to see everything that looks interesting online is exhausting and inefficient. A real shortlist built before you book a flight changes everything. Mistake 2, underestimating insurance posture. Buyers who don't check insurance and flood zone realities early sometimes fall in love with a home whose true monthly cost changes their whole calculation after it's too late. Mistake 3, skipping the relocation timeline conversation. When does your job actually let you move? When do kids need to be enrolled in school? These questions shape everything from your offer timeline to whether you need temporary housing. And skipping this conversation early causes avoidable stress later. Buying from another state doesn't have to feel like a leap of faith. It just has to be run on a real process with the right team coordinating every step behind the scenes. If you're planning a move to Ponte Vedra Beach and you're not ready to relocate before you buy, that's exactly the kind of conversation I have with buyers every week. You can call or text me at 904-746-9418 or connect with me using any of the links in the video description below.